What's going on, guys? Back with another Wizards video. As you all have known, the Wizards lost to the 76ers 136-141. No, that wasn't an overtime or double overtime game. That was your standard 4-quarter regulation game. Now, obviously, there wasn't a lot of defense played. The 76ers shot 62% from the field and 62% from three. At one point, they were shooting like 80+% from the three-point line. They couldn't miss. The Wizards gave up 49 points in the second quarter. That's insane. Now, Bradley Beal scored 60 points. I'm pretty sure that's not something he cares about because they lost once again. Of your typical Wizards game. No defense played. Bradley Beal scores a lot of points and the Wizards lose due to poor rotations. No adjustment making, defensive breakdowns and mistakes late game, and I mean just flat out turning it on too late. You know, just coming back from 21 points is not easy to do. To hit on some topics, firstly, I'm going to start off with Scott Brooks, and you guys know how I feel about Scott Brooks. My issue with Scott in this game is, and I tweeted this. If you don't follow me on Twitter, follow me at DTalksALot. I believe that Scott doesn't get that just because a team, a lineup and or certain players help you go on a run and or help you come back in a game, that doesn't mean that you have to overextend that lineup and or that player. For example, tonight, Ish and Davis Bertans, they were big parts of helping that team come back with Russ and Lopez, but they were in the game for the rest of that fourth quarter. NBA is a game of runs. And when that player / lineup has their run, you got to understand and know when it's time for you to switch. When it's time for you to take them out. When it was around that 7:30 mark in the fourth quarter, when Bradley Beal re-entered the game and the game was tied up, I think that Ish and Davis should have came out for Denny and Rui, who I don't even know if they even touched the floor in the fourth quarter. I don't think they did. But, that's not to throw shots at Ish, because Ish actually surprisingly played very well defensively. He had some nice defensive plays while he was out there. But I still think you needed that length and size with Denny and Rui as compared to that 3-guard lineup that you had out there on the floor. And with Davis, when you tie the game up late like that, now you shift the focus to defense. Now you just need to get stops, play gritty ball, get tough baskets. All the hot streaky stuff is over. Now it's time to lock in and play defense. The Wizards out here settling for jump shots. The Sixers says, all right, Joel, get in the paint. We finna go feed you the ball and get some tough buckets. The Wizards were undersized and they couldn't stop it. I just feel like Scott Brooks just lacks that knowledge to know, okay, this run is over with this lineup. Let's get some fresh meat in there. Or let's change it. These guys gave us the spark on offense, got us on a run. All right, let's get some defense in there. The Wizards struggled with defense all game long. Isaac Bonga is one of their best defensive players on the team, and he doesn't touch the court. I don't get it. You play Anthony Gill for 2 minutes, and you don't let Isaac Bonga touch the floor. What did Bonga do? What did he do to you? What did he say? Why can't he touch the floor? Why does Jerome Robinson and Anthony Gill get minutes and Bonga can't touch the floor? I'm not understanding that. It just, the rotations and just situational things don't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense what Scott Brooks does in these moments. Personally, for me. Another thing I have to hit on. Just look. I don't know if, Russell Westbrook is, maybe a little injured, etc. But I do feel like late games he did do good things in that fourth quarter. For example, playing good defense, strapping up, etc. He did help lead that run when Beal was out of the game. He was in the game. So it was not all bad. But when you're talking about the missed free throws, 1 for 4 for 3, or the play when Bradley Beal was cutting wide open and he threw the oop that hit off the backboard, or shooting a 3 that really didn't need to be shot and missing it, those things kind of hurt. And now, Russ fans, and I'm not making this a Beal versus Russ thing. Don't misinterpret that for that. They'll say Brad went like 1 for 5 or whatever in the fourth quarter, which is very true as well. And I mean, I'm not going to combat that. But I just feel like Russ needs to do more. He needs to be more aggressive. He needs to, because just last year in Houston, what I've seen an aggressive Russ, dunking, etc. We still haven't seen a dunk this year. And I mean, I'm sure a lot of Russ fans are thinking the same thing. I mean, that's just the truth. So I do think that Russ does have to be better as well to help the Wizards turn this around, which I don't know if it can ever really be turned around because their defense is just so bad. And as you guys know, I feel like that's a Scott Brooks thing because the Wizards defense has been bad for years. I mean, I don't know where to go from here. I'm about to pull up the schedule for the Wizards now. They got Boston next. I don't know if Russ is going to play against Boston due to his hand being hurt. He seemed like he hurt his hand or something at the end of the game. Hopefully that's not bad. So they're probably going to have a Boston game in Boston on Friday. So they could be staring 2-7 right in the face. And then they have the Miami Heat right after that and the Suns. So it could be bad. We could be staring at 2-9 potentially. I mean, that's all I really much have to say on that game and situation. The Wizards they got to figure out a way to win these games. They got to figure out a way to play better defense. And I believe that does start with the coaching. That just is not getting better. It's not getting better. When the Wizards win games, I never think it's because of Scott Brooks. I never do. When they lose games, it's very clear, that there was a lack of just adjusting and rotational, things that's going on from the coaching standpoint of things that just aren't happening. So that's all I really have to say on this. I'm probably going to be doing a reaction video to Bradley Beal's 60 points and uploading that tomorrow. I may try to upload this video tonight. It may be a very late upload. But if you guys enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.